Mom, what's wrong? Where is my husband? I haven't seen him in such a long time, and I really do miss him. Dad died several years ago. You were at his funeral. Why can't you remember? A person suffering from Alzheimer's disease has become a prisoner in their own body with a disease that's now taken control of their cognitive ability. So even a person on top of the social chain will become confused and lonely deep inside and will soon start looking for a place to hide. We all make mistakes, but we have the cognitive ability to remember valuable lessons so we don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Imagine waking up unable to learn from your mistakes. Imagine waking up unable to remember who you are or who those around you are. My mother had severe Alzheimer's for 15 years. My dad, who was also diagnosed with Alzheimer's, cared for her for the first 10 years until he eventually passed away at age 92. Then I became her caregiver for her final 5 years until she passed away in 2016. It was the worst experience of my life. My dad built their home in 1955. It was a place that my mom felt safe, secure, and could pursue her dreams. She was the kindest, most considerate person I knew. She enjoyed traveling, bowling, and golf. An eternal optimist that inspired me to visualize the best version of myself. And even on my worst days, my mom taught me to always look forward to a better tomorrow. Then at age 75, Alzheimer's slowly crept into her life. She became confused and disoriented. It was like she was living in a building she had never been in before, filled with items she had never seen, surrounded by people she did not know but insisted that they were loved ones. Never again could my mom look forward to a better tomorrow. I've often prided myself in being a logical thinker with a commitment to honesty, but in retrospect, those characteristics only made me a failure as a caregiver. It only resulted in anger and frustration on both sides. I recently read an article published by Alzheimer's Orange County titled Caring Conversations, How to Communicate with Those with Memory Loss. I wish I would have read this article before I became a caregiver. It taught me a new way of communicating. Two examples of caring conversations are: 1. Avoid argumentative behavior. For example, why didn't you tell me I had a dentist appointment? I did. I reminded you this morning. I've reminded you 1,000 times. Why can't you remember? According to the article, I should have said, I understand you're upset. Why don't I just reschedule after lunch? Number 2, don't take things personally. For example, who are you? Where's my son? What do you mean? Where's my son? I am your son. Mother not recognizing her own son is a painful experience that I should have responded with, your son will be over for dinner. In the meantime, how about some tea and cookies? Being a caregiver for a loved one can be a painful experience, but be patient and don't take things personally. So now back to our opening conversation. Where's my husband? I haven't seen him in such a long time, and I really do miss him. You really do miss your husband, so why don't we give him a call after our afternoon walk? Engage in caring conversations to avoid unnecessary anger and frustration. Allow them to live their life with dignity.